Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner per Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today. There is two sites now where you can get NFL. There's actually more. I mean, at first there wasn't anything NFL, and now they're just starting to pop up all over the place. The first one that I was able to get acquainted with was the All Day, which is pretty much just like Top Shots. It's got to be the same people, and they're both on the Dapper platform. And the cool thing about it is with the Dapper wallet, you can sell cards in Top Shot and then use that money to buy cards in All Day and vice versa. So the more that when everything gets on the same platform like that, I wasn't aware of that till I went to pay one time, and then I was able to see that you could do that, which I'm kind of more into football than I am basketball, so it was nice to get rid of some of the basketball stuff I didn't want. And of course, these are the moments; they're not cards, and they're both NFTs. Over here on Panini, they're an Italian company, I believe, and they've been buying up. They kind of started off, if I remember right, they were like into college stuff, licensing and all that, and they might have the only license for cards. I know Topps lost it, and I think it was to these guys. I got to do more research, but I found this site 3 or 4 days ago. They've been going for a while, but they just started with the uh, NFT cards, and it's an actual set, and that's what I was looking for. I was wondering why, like when I went over to Topps, which is now on Avalanche after it was on Wax, which is really weird because Topps now has you have a collection on Wax that when it was there you collect it, and then on Avalanche, so you got to go to two sites. They didn't combine it, and that's a hint that might we might want to keep in mind for Veve. What happens if Disney leaves Veve? Well, in the case with Topps, everything of Topps stayed on the Wax, and then everything new is coming out on Avalanche. So that possibly what would happen in a Disney situation would Disney stuff prior to whatever Disney was moving to, whether it's their own or they bought one or whatever, um, they would stay probably on Veve. If it, but who knows? That's just all you can do. This is all so new that we're guessing, we're trying to figure out, and the best way I think to do it is to watch what they're actually doing. And when they do it, that's a clue because these guys are 10 steps ahead of us. I mean, they've got roadmaps. So anyway, I'm getting kind of off subject, but I bought a pack. I'm going to buy them until they run out. I'll buy like one a night or one every other night. They're $20 a pack, and they come with 5 NFT, and this is the Panini Prism 2021. Okay, and let's just go ahead and open it. We'll take a look at it. So it's a common. There's a rare. That's nice. Common and common. Okay, so 4 commons and a rare. Let's open up the commons. Flip them over. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is a rookie card. Quinn Miners, Broncos. Okay, rookie cards are always good, right? But you see how they're regular cards, and you can even flip them over. Let's see if we can take a look at it real quick. There's the mint number, 4,080. There's only 4,550 as a common, so there's less than there is on All Day on the commons. Commons at All Day are like 10,000. Uh, so and they're numerically numbered, so you can put a set together just like you would in the real world with football cards or baseball cards, whatever they're doing. Okay, let's go look at this other common. And that's kind of like what I was hoping I wanted to find. Damien Harris, 3721 of 6,000. Common. Okay. And let's go look at this common. Josh Jacobs. and he's 2850 or 4500. I don't know why the difference on, is this a, that's a base? Oh, rookies base. Okay, I see how they got it. Okay, let's open up this one. DJ Moore, 3410 or 4500. So I guess all the base are 4500. I don't know. They got so many different inserts. It's going to be kind of confusing until you figure it out. Christian Wilkins, 133 of 199 blue cameo or camo, camouflage, whatever. Yeah, blue camouflage. Uh, is that a rookie? Nope. But a nice mint number, low mint count. Okay. Not the greatest of packs. The rare, though, is nice. I mean, of course, and rookies are always good. So let's go look at what I've been able to get over the last, I've been opening a pack a day, roughly. Let me see. And I'm still trying to learn my way around my NFT collection. Let's go look at that. And there it's in there. So I got 21 cards. I bought a couple from the auction too. They've got auctions and a store. And here's the new ones I just got. Now I put these all up for auction, and just to see how it worked for one day. And I pretty much just, for the commons, I put like $2, but a buy now of $5. Because, 5 times 5, if you got 5 each, it's 25. At least you make a little bit of money. And nothing sold yet. And they've only got these only got a minute or two left. I was hoping something would sell, but sometimes I don't know what's going on there. 74,300. Why is that 23 hours? It must have redone it because nobody bid on it. Yeah, all these, okay, nobody bid on them or bought them, so they just automatically relist it for a day. I see how that's working. And this is a nice mint number 4. Well, hold on, something just happened. Something sold. Something just sold. And I don't know what it was. I'm going to have to go. I'll have to find out. You see how that moved? It looks like 1 or 2 sold maybe. Okay, but anyway, this one's a nice one. 66 of 149. That's a rare one also. So I was asking 20, and then buy now price of 40. So anyway, so it's pretty cool. It's a basic site, and it's NFL licensed, Players Association and the NFL. So that's good. And I'm going to check it out. This is, of course, a new site, and so I'm on the fence about this one. Panini's been around for a very long time, so the IP's good. NFL is a good IP, of course. So I'm going to have to research it more. If you're into football cards, just come on over, sign up. And some of the prices are ridiculous right now. People don't know what they're worth because there's really no market. It just started. I think they've been selling these packs for like 3 days. And I think the NFT football cards those are the first ones as far as I can tell. So yeah, it's called PaniniAmerica.net. Just come over, check it out. There's no affiliate marketing program. I don't get anything out of it. I'm just spreading the news and the knowledge. So I'll study this more and open more packs down the road and see what comes of it. But this could be a long-term site that I add to my other 6 or 7. Veve's one, Terra Virtua is another, Splinterlands is one, Tops, even though they're moving really slow. They don't drop a whole lot at all, if at all. Maybe one a month or one every 2 months. And then Top Shots and All Day. And Curio, I'm into. I like it. I don't know how long they're going to be around. If they're kind of, I'll have to do a video on the site to show you what I mean. Um, but you can see the basicness of the site. It's a very basic, generic. A lot of these sites that I'm visiting to look at have this generic look to it, like they bought a Shopify account and just slapped some stuff on it. Which, I mean, as long as it works, I guess it don't matter. But give them time; they'll make it look more or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. That's what I got to find out. But anyway, so let's go over here and look at All Day. All Day is moments, though. It's not cards. And I think this is so far, there's a lot more expensive ones. But the reason I like this Tom Brady one, and I always use this as an example, yes, I do own a few, but I also own other cards that are probably, that cost more than this. But the reason I like this one, and I suggest it to people, why I think this one is so important of an all day moment, is there's like 5 or 6 reasons. One, it's Tom Brady. Okay. And that's a good question. If you got a choice between a Tom Brady and a Bureau or any of the new young guys, Pitts, he just broke the record for tight end, Zonka, all that. Is it better to invest in the guy who's pretty much at the end of his career, or do you put a lot of money into somebody who could get hurt at any, like Michael Vick is the perfect example. I remember how big Michael Vick was, and before he got in trouble for the dog thing, where they were dog fighting, he was getting injured a lot because he's a running quarterback. He's just getting the hell beat out of him. And most running quarterbacks don't. That's why I'm worried about Mahomes Patrick. He runs a lot, and he does a lot of weird body maneuvers, and that's good when you're young. But it's going to catch up with him eventually, and he's going to have to get more realistic about how long he wants to play and how much crazy shit he wants to try to get away with. It's just a fact. The more you get hit, they're not going to be in the league that long. One hit can end their career. So as an investor, now as a collector, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't stand Tom Brady for 20 years. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, and Miami's my second favorite team. And so, like 99% of the league, Tom Brady, the Patriots, was always beating us. They were always winning, and you hated them, in a good way, in a respectful way. And you always known he's a good guy, and that's what I mean when I say hate. And then, of course, he came over to Tampa, and I love him now. And the more I've gotten to know him and study him, is when I was, which I wasn't doing before. The guy is pretty upstanding, good guy. He's a human. He's not perfect, but there's a lot to admire about him. And one of the things that I'm going to do a video on it, because he's over on Autograph too. The only places I know that you can get cards or NFTs of Tom Brady are on Autograph, which is teamed up with DraftKings, All Day, and now Panini. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that, if I'm even saying it right. So the more I've gotten to study him, about like his TB12, he's very what's the word? Motivational. That's not the right word I want to use though. Inspirational. The way he lives his life, and the proof is in the pudding. You can't fake what he did last year with the Bucks. Now he's surrounded by the best of the best, but when you throw for that many touchdowns and that many passes. But anyway, he broke the record last year of all time completions. Okay. And watch this play. This is absolutely incredible. He's literally getting sacked, throws it up. Evans catches it and drags his toes, and that's the record. And it's also an all day moment now. okay, of that record. And by the way, that record will never be broken. I there's nobody. The closest person is Matt Ryan, and he'd have to play for another at the rate he's going. And he just went to Indianapolis, so usually that's a sign. He's probably got a couple more years. He'd have to for 8, 9, 10 years to break this record. So anyway, so one is Tom Brady, two is the record, and it's a moment. The 7,143 completions. Okay, it's his first all-day appearance. So there's three. And what are the now? Now I'm not gonna remember. There's two more that I had figured out. But anyway, let's just go with those three. You get the picture. So that's a very important moment as far as I'm concerned. Almost like a mini grail. Um, the other one that he has on here is a rare, and it's like 1,200 of them. So it's a little bit more valuable, but it's not a first appearance. And it was going to be his last touchdown ever. But just like the poor guy who bought that football right before he announced his unretirement, a lot of people who bought up those are, now trying to get rid of them at a discounted price, of course. So, yeah, on this side, I think this one is this is something you probably want to get if you can do it. They're only $350. I don't mean to say only, but that is cheap. There is 10,000 of them. But let's go look this is how busy they are. Just today, they sold one just a few minutes ago. Excuse me. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They've sold over 20, 30 today. And it's like that every day. So there's a lot of changing hands. And usually that's changing hands from the paper hands to diamond hands, I guess. I don't see why even though I do see it, they'll buy it and then repost it, and then I'll figure out the fee, and they lost money. I'm like, why in the hell did you even buy it? So I don't know. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to talk about, if you're a football fan, if you're a Tom Brady fan, you can get him now here. I don't have one to show you because I don't have one, but I did see him in there. He is in the set. Okay, and then you get him on all day, and then Autograph is his first NFT ever, and that's his access pass. And I haven't been able to find one that was before that. That was back in August. And what that access pass did was it allowed you to get in first on the drop for the Tom Brady drop. And the way they did that drop was they dropped these mystery cubes, and they were $60 a piece, I think, or $200 a piece. I can't remember right now. But anyway, you bought one, you got one moment. There was 5 moments at 5 levels: carbon, platinum, ruby. You get the idea. And so all 5 levels were the same in that group, and they were all like, one was a shoe, one was a t-shirt, one was a rookie card, one was a resume, and then one was a stopwatch. So if you collected, say, all 5 of the carbon, they would then give you, by a certain date, they would then give you a free immortal statue. And there's only 501 of those, because out of the possible 1,300, only 501 people completed the set. So that's a grail. That whole thing over there on Autograph, I'm going to make a video on. I have some in the past, and I've pointed it out. But that's something. The first appearances or for NFTs will be Tiger Woods over there in the Access Pass. It will be Tom Brady. They dropped the Rob Gronkowski, the Gronk. Who else? Who's some of the other? Who's the baseball one? I can't remember his name right now. I'm not a big baseball fan, but I just can't remember the name. He's very big. But anyway, those are their first NFTs. And so 3 sites, and as I find them, I'll bring them together. I think Tom Brady's a good investment for football. I'm trying to figure out what the best on baseball. I'm probably going to stick to guys who are at the end of their career and have already accomplished anything, because I hate spending a lot of money on collectibles and then they get hurt. And I've been doing the collectibles since I had my own store back in 1990s. It was in a flea market, but it was a store. It was actually when the Beam Team card came out, and I made a killing for about 6 months. I mean, a killing, because that was like really the first big insert. If anybody was around and remembers the Shaquille O'Neal Beam Team rookie card, uh, I was getting $400, $600, $800 a pop, and then all of a sudden we found out that they were printing them 24/7 out of some factory, and everybody had one. All of a sudden they were worth nothing. So but anyway, now I lost my train of thought, what I was going to say. So anyway, that's it for tonight, or for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. I got links below. Join in any of them. It helps me out. And have a nice... Oh, and let me know what you think. That's what I was talking about. If you spend a lot of money on a star, and I was using Michael Vick as an example, but then he got hurt. And not only did he get hurt, he then got in trouble with the law. Well, his cards became valueless to a point, and you lose out. Where with somebody like Tom Brady, he's pretty much all done. I'm not saying he's going to get in trouble one day, God forbid, but other than that, he's already kind of done with his career. So even if he didn't play next year, it's kind of done. So I don't know. What do you think? All right, thanks.